Let's all watch a movie where Jennifer Lawrence is the main character and she really got the best role of the decade. She got into this because of this kind of scenes. In the world of international espionage, there is a specialized school in Russia that doesn't teach you how to shoot or build bombs. It teaches you how to use your body and your mind as a weapon. This is the story of Dominika Egorova, a woman forced into a game where the only way to survive is to become the best liar in the room. Dominika begins as a prima ballerina for the Bolshoi Ballet. She is the breadwinner for her chronically ill mother, but her life shatters in a single night when her leg is broken in a horrific onstage accident. With her career over and her apartment and medical care at risk, her uncle Vanya, a high-ranking intelligence officer, steps in with a favor. He asks her to help the state by luring a corrupt businessman to a hotel. Dominika thinks she's just a distraction, but she watches in horror as a Russian assassin murders the man right in front of her. Now, she is a witness to a state execution. Her uncle gives her a terrifying ultimatum: be eliminated to keep the secret, or join the Sparrow program. Dominika is sent to State School 4, a brutal facility led by a woman known as the matron. Here, students are stripped of their dignity. They are taught that their bodies belong to the state. The training is psychological and sexual. They are forced to identify the missing piece in any target, the loneliness, the greed, or the ego, and use it to manipulate them. Dominika is the most defiant student the matron has ever seen, but she is also the smartest. She learns how to endure pain and how to perform a role without losing her inner self. Her first mission takes her to Budapest. The SVR Russian intelligence is desperate to find a mole within their ranks who has been leaking secrets to the CIA. The American contact is an agent named Nate Nash. Dominika's job is to seduce Nash, find out who the mole is, and give him up to be executed. When Dominika finally meets Nash, the dynamic is unexpected. Nash realizes almost immediately who she is. Instead of a standard seduction, a psychological bond begins to form. Nash sees the bruises on her soul and offers her a way out: work for the Americans, and they will protect her and her mother. Dominika is now playing the most dangerous game possible, a triple agent. She is reporting to the Russians while secretly feeding information to the CIA, all while her uncle Vanya watches her every move with growing suspicion. The tension breaks when the Russians suspect Dominika has flipped. She is taken back to Russia and subjected to brutal, skin-flaying torture. It is a test of her loyalty. Remarkably, Dominika holds her ground. She uses the very skills the Sparrow School taught her to lie under extreme duress, convincing her handlers that she is still loyal and that Nash is the one being played. She is sent back into the field, where she finally meets the mole. It turns out to be General Korchnoi, a high-ranking Russian official who has become disillusioned with the corruption of his country. He tells Dominika that he is tired and ready to die, but he wants her to be his successor. He asks her to turn him in so she can be promoted to the highest levels of Russian intelligence, where she can continue to leak secrets to the Americans and truly change things. But Dominika has a plan of her own, one that involves a final, massive double-cross. During a high-stakes prisoner exchange at an airfield, the world expects General Korchnoi to be handed over. Instead, Dominika reveals evidence she has meticulously planted. She frames her own uncle, Vanya, making it look like he was the mole who had been working with the CIA all along. The SVR believes her. They execute Vanya on the spot, and Dominika is hailed as a national hero, receiving a medal for her loyalty. The story ends with Dominika back in Russia, living in safety with her mother, now a powerful figure within the intelligence community. One night, her phone rings, a silent call from Nate Nash. She doesn't speak, but she listens. She has survived the transition from a victim to a master of the game, proving that in a world of lies, the person who hides their heart the best is the one who wins.